as well. You can raise your hand to ask a question, but please keep yourself on mute at all times until you're called upon to ask your question. Yeah, we'll start here.
Hi Shane, what's the immediate reaction after that?
Yeah, obviously tough pill to swallow. We've had really good momentum recently, so you get into a rhythm of what that feels like, and look, that'll be really tough to swallow. But this competition doesn't allow you to think about it for too long. We've got another game in a couple of days' time. We have to just regroup, reset, and go again against Namibia. We would have learnt a lot from this evening. The game is all about small margins, fine margins at times, and we didn't quite get momentum on our side this evening. And they just showed that with a few of their world-class players, they were able just to pile on the pressure at the right times. And in T20 cricket, that can happen. It can go against you.
You mentioned fine margins. Did you feel like you maybe got on the wrong end of a couple of pretty tight decisions, those two LBWs in Mujeeb's second over?
Yeah, sometimes those things can go your way. And look, I'm not here to speak about decisions because I feel sometimes you make your own luck. But when those small and fine decisions go against you, it's really hard to get back into the game. And with the quality that they have, they just keep piling on the pressure and they keep coming at you. And look, we, as I mentioned, we'll just learn a lot from that, and we've got to be able to just manage those situations a little bit better.
And it felt like with their batting, they sort of kept the pressure on with that left-right combo throughout, so someone could always target the short boundary. Could you just speak a bit about sort of their batting approach and how hard it was to counter?
Yeah, for a long period of time now, that's the way they've played. It's a brand of cricket that they play. You can speak about it as much as you want, you can train for it as much as you want, but until you get in there and you actually see what they do and how they play, quite often they can be a little bit reactive, whereas I suppose we wanted to be a little bit more proactive, hit better lengths, take pace off when required, manage the small boundary and the big boundary, which we spoke about. But tonight the execution just wasn't quite there. As mentioned, we'll learn from it, we'll get better, take it into the next game and make sure that we nail those things that we got wrong.
Cheers.
Hi Shane.
Evening.
Shane, this is Mohammed from Gulf Today. Shane, you do not look like a pale shadow of the team who stunned Bangladesh in the first round. And what went wrong where? Had the pitch become unplayable, or we should conclude that this spin is, we are not used to playing on the spin pitches, slow pitches, and it can be your weakness?
Yeah, again, it's, Bangladesh was a long time ago, and on that particular evening, we got our plans right, we had momentum swing our way, and that's just what the game of cricket sometimes presents you. On an evening like tonight, things changed really quickly. We actually got off to a great start and we were on target to chase. We played brave cricket, we were going after the target, and then suddenly one over of a couple of things happened to you, and it changes the momentum pretty drastically. To recover from that doesn't quite often happen in T20 cricket. It can happen. This evening it didn't happen. And and we'll take a lot from a few things that we did really well this evening. I thought Mark Watt bowled excellently, and we'll make sure that we take that momentum into the next couple of games. But we need to forget about this pretty quickly, put it aside, and regroup and go again.
Okay, thank you.
Hi Shane, what did you think was about par total on that pitch?
Yeah, we probably, it was a used wicket. We watched the game the other night and saw that chasing, they chased 170 on that wicket, so par could have been 170 again on that wicket. It did grip a little bit, it did slow down, so if you bowled really good lengths and took pace off when required and got a bit of momentum going your way, par could have been maybe less than that. So either way, we were still confident we could have chased that target. The lads walking into the hut said that's chaseable, and we're definitely going to do our best going for that target. So the mindset was good. As I mentioned previously, just the execution at times wasn't quite there.
Mujeeb, but particularly Rashid, have played at the highest level, played in some of the biggest leagues in front of thousands of fans, watched by millions of people at home. Scotland obviously haven't had that experience. Do you think that's maybe that's what maybe proved a bit decisive, the experience in the end?
Plays a huge role when you're able to play cricket all the time against some of the world's best players on the biggest stage. You're only going to keep getting better. So our leg spinner would have learnt a lot from what Rashid did this evening, and I saw them having a chat after the game, and that was great from him just to hand over that experience and really just keep building him up. Look, we we have some really good, we've got some world-class players in our team. But given more opportunity, given more time in the middle under pressure like we had this evening, I have no doubt that performances will keep being more consistent. And I don't think tonight's loss defines us as a team or defines them as individuals. I just think it's a game of cricket where things turn pretty quickly. And, character is defined by how you come back from something like this.
Is the rest of the tournament kind of like an opportunity for these players to put themselves in the shop window for these big franchise tournaments?
Yeah, definitely. It's we have spoken about it. It's but more importantly, it's opportunity as a team to keep going out and beating teams that we believe we can beat. That's it. We've set a few goals for this stage of the tournament. We're in waters we've never been in before. But that doesn't mean we can't stick to what's going really well for us and keep believing that we can go out and put in some big performances, which we've shown in the recent past. So tonight won't stop us, and it's just a mere little hurdle to where we want to get to.
Thanks.
Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.